So today is the 24th of December, Christmas Eve 2020, and yesterday, well, I'll just show you. Woohoo! Japan has banned UK flyers over a new strain of the coronavirus. Woohoo! So I actually now have booked my flights the 14th of January. I put the COVID test 48 hours before. It all seems ticking along, and then of course this new ban comes in, so let's just say I'm kind of taking it day by day, because it's the same for everyone in the world at the moment. Things change so quickly now, and I could call up the embassy and say, what does this mean? Can I still take my flight on the 14th of January? And they would say, I've got no clue. We've no idea. But basically this ban says if you've been in the UK for 14 days prior to arriving in Japan, then you're not allowed in, basically. I could try and go to another country and be there for at least 14 days and then try and enter Japan. The only problem is I found conflicting kind of information. Like, my type of visa that I have means that I can't enter Japan, but then they've got some information that says, well, actually, if you spend 14 days in another country, then you can enter Japan because you'll have already taken a test to get into that country or something like that. That could be an option. I could spend some time in another country and have some fun there, and then go to Japan, if that's an option. So I'm trying not to stress out too much. I'm just gonna have a really good Christmas and then take it from there, I think. Okay, so where to begin? Today is the 31st of December 2020, the final day of 2020. Since my last update, Japan closed its borders to the UK and South Africa, and then a couple of days after that it closed its borders to everyone. So my plan of going to South Korea for 2 weeks in quarantine and then entering Japan doesn't quite work anymore. Funnily enough. What I have done is cancelled my flights to Japan, first things first. The next thing is, well, I'm going to go to South Korea anyway. The reason is because I think Japan will probably open up its borders to local countries, near Asian countries first, before it opens up to countries like UK or South Africa, which have had this new strain of the coronavirus. It's complete theory. I mean, the ban itself is until the end of January. I don't believe that it will be lifted at the end of January. Like, I just don't believe that. The track record is that when there is a ban, it will just keep getting pushed. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing the right thing by just going to South Korea. I'll spend the 2 weeks in quarantine that you're supposed to. Everyone has to do that. Some of the quarantine places range from like a 5-star, 4-star hotel to a government military dorm. But they feed you and you have to stay in the room and your temperature gets checked every day. To me, it doesn't really matter where you are. Okay, so my next thing is buying flights to South Korea. Check. Booked PCR test prior to getting on the flight to South Korea. Check. Moving out of my apartment. That's still happening. I'm getting rid of all my stuff. And then I will be life in suitcases for a little while. Fingers crossed, the South Korea doesn't close its borders. I'm very calm so far, because this kind of roundabout way of getting to Japan is actually a really exciting way of doing things, going to South Korea for a little while. If I get banned from South Korea at this point, I would flip. So I'm really hoping that the next time I film something is because I'm actually in South Korea. So smash cut 2 in Korea, I hope. Anyway, Happy New Year.